Hi beautiful souls, this is Arshana with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming each one of you to my channel. Thank you so much for all your love, support. It really means a lot to me. I really do appreciate it with all my heart. Today I'm bringing forth a reading for the twin flames. I'm going to do this a little bit different. I had meditated earlier. I wanted to just kind of feel the energies during my meditation on what the twins are needing to know here to bring in that balance within themselves. And I have a couple of messages for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine collective right now. So for the Divine Feminines, I was guided to share the color red and orange for now is really going to help you. So the red is the color for the root chakra. Root chakra are energy of manifestation in the physical world, right? And it is in the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine. We have the Kundalini energy, which is called the Shakti, the feminine principle. It sits there coiled, 3.5 coils of the serpentine energy. Okay? So that is a very, very important color. Try to connect to nature. The element of nature is very important. The earth element. Eating reds, wearing reds. I would say red jasper if you're into stones. The second color that came in my meditation was the color orange. Orange is the color for the second chakra, a sacral chakra, the seat for our creativity, our sacred sexuality and sensuality, seat of emotions. So the message that's coming forth for the Divine Feminines is to try and connect with bodies of water. Lakes, rivers, waterfalls, oceans, and if none of that's possible, just run a bathtub. Ideally, it's nice to connect with an outdoor, larger body of water. That's what I'm feeling. And surround yourself with a color orange. Like today, I've decided to wear my carnelian bracelet. And I'm wearing, this also has carnelian, titanium, and black obsidian with copper on it. It magnifies the energies and grounding energies within your body. I'm also brought in my color red and orange just to bring that energy and connect with that element. That's going to help bring in balance. And it makes sense with the cards that I started to draw out. For the Divine Masculine collective, I was seeing two numbers. One is the number 7 and the other is the number 4. The number 4 kept coming repeatedly when I was tuning into the Divine Masculine collective. Now, number 4 is the frequency of, I call it the element of earth, because it is the element of organization, stability, safety. When we look at tarot, the number 4 is our emperor, the energy of the emperor, right? Grounding anything in the material world. Okay, you need to activate that. That needs to be looked at in conjunction with the number 7, because that was another big number that was just coming straight to me. Number 7 is the number for spirituality, but what does it really mean? It means is that anything that you're creating in the physical world is not just with your mind and just in the material plane. It is made manifest. When it is made manifest with our heart's desire, connected with the divine will, connected to the goodness for all of humanity, you are working with the spiritual realm, your unseen world. 7 is the unseen world of the spirit team, the angelic guidance. So as you connect with that unseen world, your manifestations are going to take a whole different way. That's what I'm feeling. I'm just seeing it in front of my eyes, Divine Masculines. So that was at the start of the reading. What I wanted to just look at today is, and that's what I've been guided to do, is not to look at individually what's going on in the mind, heart of the masculine collective and the feminine collective. I just wanted to see, what is it that the twin flames need to know, hear, heal, to bring in that balance and unity within. So the twin flame union really is when the Shakti rises, the Kundalini energy, the feminine principle rises from the base of that spine, goes up through the chakras, burning away all the impurities and all limiting beliefs, bringing every chakra in wholeness and balance so that it can be activated to its full potential. And it goes and merges into the pineal gland, into the Sahasrara, the third eye chakra, and into the Sahasrara, the crown chakra, unity consciousness, right? Connecting to the universal principle. That is a twin flame union. So what I was seeing in my meditation was a connection of the divine souls, of the divine energies. So I just saw energetic movement and emerging of the divine feminine and the divine masculine principle. And that's where I was guided to do a merged principle reading. I'd started recording. Many of you know I love to record outdoors. And guess what? I set up all my decks, prayed over them, meditated, I started to bring out the cards, and then there was so much external noise I just didn't want to leave because I have a session tonight, the goddess session. So I ended up pulling the cards out while that noise was going on. And I'm going to go through the reading, and then I'll put tarot. I wanted to pull tarot on top of what I've brought out here. So let's begin with the first thing that I had taken out. And that was the card that came out. Number 11 here is we need to focus in on the abundance that is really within us and around us all the time. Connecting with the bounty of nature, the beauty of nature, the beauty of our soul, and everything that we have been given. No matter where you are, no matter where you are in your journey, in your life, in your level of financial success, in your level of relationship success, there's always something to be grateful for. This is asking for us to be open to the energy of gratitude. And looking at the beauty around us, this came in. And this is very synchronistic, the entire reading. When we sit and we quieten our energy, we connect with our inner core. And when we connect with the inner core, we get downloads, we get messages, we get connected to that quote unquote, the unseen realm. Divine masculines, we did get the number 7. So it would be a great time, if you haven't done this already, is to just take a few minutes away from your normal day. If you're not used to meditating, go take a sound bath. Try out a sound bath if you haven't. I've been getting in my meditations that sound is something really big for the twins right now. So you will be getting messages, receiving messages on what your next step should be. It doesn't matter within the connection, in your life, in whatever you're trying to manifest, is connecting in nature. Take a sound bath, get an energy cleanse. If none of that really calls to you, take a walk in a forest, take a walk in a park. Connecting in nature just brings you into your own core at this time. It's very important that you do that, because as you begin to do that, you're going to be able to refill this root chakra. See, root chakra came in, and this is the divine masculine principle. And the feminine energy got the color red. So it's not, this is not coincidental that, oh wow, this one just popped out and I was thinking of it. This is how the Spirit is intending for these messages to come out. That it is time to focus on bringing in stability in your root chakra. So connecting in nature is really important, because all these 4 cards are all talking about connecting into, going deep into our roots and putting those roots into this world. But how? Through our heart. And as you begin to do this, your door to healing is here. As you're connecting with your inner source, the spirit door is open, because you're opening that door. You're allowing, as you're doing this, divine masculines, I feel this one is particularly for the divine masculines. As you begin to calm your energy, you begin to meditate, what you're doing is you're opening a door that allows the spiritual realm and the spirit being, the higher being, to come in and give you the guidance that you've been asking in your conscious awareness. This will come in through intuitive knowings. This will come in through a knowing, through a feeling. But that you can only get to know when you are connecting and meditating. Okay, and I'll reconnect with all of these. So we got, okay, Divine Masculines, I did say the number 4. And this is card number 44. This was the first card that I actually pulled out. And it says here, universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. So as twin flames, as we connect with the deepest parts within us, as we begin to integrate the differences, the shadow aspect, give light to those shadows, those fears, and not look for that union outside. Look for that union within. You're going to begin to activate greater power of love within you. And that is what you're meant to anchor in this world. Not just one card of 41, number 4, it's 44. Okay? It's 44. And as I said, that we need to ground our energy through our first chakra and our second chakra. We got the card of empowerment. And what this says here is the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in deep trust that we are all connected to the same source. How are you going to know this? Unless you connect yourself deeply and anchor yourself into the earth. And as you anchor yourself into the earth, you're going to quieten your energy and bring that in alignment. And as you bring that in alignment, there is the opening of the Sahasrara chakra. All your aura, your field, which had all this negative energy that was attached to you, the negative elementals and other beings that were attached to you, trying to hold you down, Divine Masculine, so you're not able to manifest your divine destiny. But now is the time that you step into your power and your role as this king, as this master. Number 4 is that of an emperor, as a warrior, okay, as a knight. Okay, as an emperor. I'm feeling the word emperor keeps coming to me. So stepping into your role as an emperor. If there are places of events where you felt that your power has been taken away, Divine Masculines, connect in nature so that you may refill that bucket of, I never call my root chakra as bucket. Okay, that bucket of chakra with energy. Fill that chakra with energy by connecting in nature. And that's going to bring in that sense of empowerment. That's going to activate the power of love within you. And as you're resting and rejuvenating, guess what is the parallel card with that? It says perception. Okay? Perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. What have you been looking at that felt like it's real? Okay, and I'll come back to this one based on what you need to surrender. I really will come back to this one. And also know, when you're meditating, your sense of perception, your sense of awareness is expanding because you're quietening the mind chatter, the ego. The ego gets a break. Okay, ego gets a break and you connect with your soul. When you connect with your soul, you get to see the reality for what it is. And it's interesting on how we got the door to personal healing and happiness in this position here. And as I was pulling out the cards, this one came in the exact same position. And this card says healing. Okay. It says the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our own health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses here and harmonizing everything accordingly. Harmonizing everything accordingly. What you're gaining from connecting with the root, you're pulling in that energy, You're activating your survival instinct, okay, your instinctual abilities. Okay, we talk about that. The instinctual abilities are activated, survival instincts. And as you're meditating, you're activating your heart chakra and your crown chakra and your third eye chakra, meaning you're activating the upper chakras. When you're coming in from your heart source, this is the color green here. When you're coming in from your heart source, divine masculines and divine feminines, you begin to put in the energy in your throat so that you're able to express authentically who you are. Okay? And then your sense of perception is expanded, right? Sense of perception is expanding right here, and you get more crown chakra activations. And what you're being asked at this time really is to surrender to your intuition, both divine feminines and divine masculines. Connect to that deeper part within you and take heed of the messages that are coming in from the spirit. Trust your intuition. So when you are going to be connecting in and resting and rejuvenating both divine feminines and divine masculines, if there are any unhealthy relationships that you're attached in right now, whether it is in workplaces or in your wider family or in your friend relationships or any place else, it is time to surrender and to let go, sever those ties of unhealthy relationships. And you know what they are. I don't need to tell you. Somebody else doesn't need to tell you. You already know that. You already know which relationships are unhealthy. Any relationship that does not honor who you are, that does not respect who you are, that does not respect and honor love is unhealthy. Is unhealthy. But we can choose. I'm sorry, I was hearing a lot of the fire trucks going by. We can choose. We can choose love anytime. We don't have to be bound to the energy of toxicity. So use that willpower. Connect to that. Find and connect to the deep emperor power. An emperor knows how to expand a vision and take it to the next level. Both of you can. You're going to need to surrender to any sort of drama that's taking place with these unhealthy relationships. If that's what you've been drawn to, it is time to cut them out because it is time for transformation. We got Phoenix as our overriding energy. The massive transformation is taking place right now. The energy of transformation is here. The energy is coming down for us, meaning we are going to be assisted in this time if we wish, if you choose to surrender this drama, if you choose to surrender this unhealthy relationship, if you choose to surrender to the messages that are coming in from the spirit and trusting your intuition and taking the steps that the spirit is guiding you. And okay, look at what's come up here again. Surrender to the natural world, meaning I'm getting these messages from so many different places. You have to connect both the twins. It is time to connect in nature. I mean, I had done part of the reading before. I'm not sure if I said this, so even if I'm repeating it, then it's meant to be repeated. Connect with the element of water. Connect in nature. I'm seeing trees. I'm seeing grass. So definitely, and that's one of the things I did when I was on an early morning walk yesterday. I was absolutely guided to hold one of the trees, take a deep breath in, release it, connecting with the aura. I kid you not, I just started to cry at that time. I have no clue where that was coming from or why that took place. But it was just a release that took place at that time as I connected with the energy of the tree. I started to feel calm. I wasn't anxious. I was in a great space. It was some blockage that was released. And it went straight into Mother Earth. So we are being given this opportunity right this time. Mother Gaia is here, opening her arms to this healing energy. She's providing us with that love. and the crown chakra activation, that spirit guide. It's open right here. The spirit team is right here if we are ready to do that. And look at what I got from my Akashic Tarot. It's such an amazing one. This is the card of the Magician. But this one, and this shows as a woman sitting there. So it's again, trusting your inner guidance, trusting the feminine principle of feelings within you, and receiving that guidance. That's what we're being asked right now. And also connecting, again, this one showed reflection. To me, that is reflection, the card of reflection, which increases our perception, which brings in healing, which opens our doors to healing, that's what I'm feeling. Like we need to quieten our mind, connect to nature, meditate under a tree, meditate under the full moon. I'm seeing a full moon or the moon cycle at night. I'm also feeling at night, sunrise or sunset. I'm picking that up right now for us to do that. This was a card of balance that came in. So we have to balance, again, if you're working too hard and you haven't paid, given time to your spirit, you haven't had a chance to rest and rejuvenate, you've been working and working and working, the spirit is saying, bring things in balance right now. Take time out, connect to nature, rest and rejuvenate, and allow that light within to then show you the way so that you can work smarter, not harder, for success. Okay. Your wishes will be fulfilled. This is coming from the spirit. There's abundance, cornucopia, healing, love. Everything's here. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Allow your angel wings to open. This is a card of completion, the card of beginning. It's right here. There are certain cycles that have to be ended. I'm seeing moon everywhere. Certain cycles have to be ended before something new can come in. I was asked in my meditation to connect with an animal spirit. I did see a lot of dogs yesterday, and that is representation of loyalty. Be loyal to who you are. Integrity. And they are so loving. Dogs have unconditional love. Whether you're gone the whole day, you come back, they greet you with that same love. Same love. But today, I pulled a beautiful message. Let me look at it. It says the dragonfly. For both the twins, it says here, magic. I embrace my transformation. This is a deep message. Transformation is taking place if you allow it. And there is magic in this transformation. There is that lotus flower right there with the dragonfly. Do you see that? I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. End those cycles. Let go of these. The magic of nature is in me. Now, do I need to even say that this is a synchronistic reading? You already know that, where I talked about nature all along before that. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Let me just say this part without me talking in the middle. Dragonfly brings in the magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. We have to remember that, twins. And the mermaids are saying that there is a journey of the soul that we're taking right now. We are crossing the deep waters, and there is a pilgrimage that we're taking. Do you see the energy of the dolphin here? I want you to connect with that energy of the dolphin. This is the cetacean matrix. Higher octave, pure love, pure joy. You're taking this twin flame journey. It's a journey to find that love within. When we stop seeking for that physical union outside, and we start to become more and more content with union within, it must manifest in the physical. It must manifest, for that is the law of manifestation. That is the universal law. What you are within shall be made manifest in the physical. But understand that union first takes place in the higher realms, higher dimensions, astral plane, where things manifest far easier. As we start entering from the fifth dimension to the fourth dimension, into the third dimension, we're entering more and more denser planes. And as we enter into deeper densities, it takes time for things to crystallize. It takes time for things to take complete form in the physical, to solidify. So understand that this is a journey that must be made within first. Whew. Okay, let me look at the time. Okay. I will pull, I know these are the decks that were calling to me. I will start pulling just some tarot messages for the twins right now. What is it that the twins need to know right now? Sorry, I do tend to get a little bit messy. First card that came out was the Four of Wands. There's the 1111 portal, the happiness, the doves, the complete union of the two souls. There is an ending of a cycle that must take place right now, dear twins. It must take place. We're at a 9. It requires great patience, great inner strength. It requires us to have patience, to not give in to the ego, to not allow the ego to always rule us. Allow the Spirit to guide us in this journey. Allow the Spirit to guide us in this journey, dear twins. And this relationship is expanding. It is expanding. That's what I'm feeling. We got the Two of Cups. There is an equal and utter partnership. It came right below the 1111 portal. A decision has to be made. Certain cycles have to end, and there will be a sign that's going to come in. I just hope my cards don't fly. There is a sign, because I'm feeling the channeling right now, so I'm gonna go even with all these distractions. There's a sign that, and I feel this is for the Divine Masculine, there's a sign that the Divine Masculine is gonna know when the Divine Masculine needs to move forward in the physical. Okay, but certain cycles have to take place and happen right now, Divine Feminines. We need to understand that certain cycles have to take place for this complete and utter union, which is right here. There is that sense of, again, it's a number 4. This is for the Divine Masculines. So they have to find that key, that treasure within. They need to find that, they need to open that treasure box of theirs. There's something that they are searching for, and this is not directly related to the Divine Feminines, but until they are able to unlock that, they're not going to be able to move forward. Oh, wow. Yeah, that just came in. There's something that they're searching for. There's something that they're searching for that they must do first. And that cycle has to end. And they're waiting for that cycle to end and then get that omen. I feel like they're waiting for that omen. They're waiting for that sign. They're waiting for that. Right, even this is the card of opportunity, of expansion. Once they see the sign, they're going to make the choice for it to expand, because this is the heart of the reading. Four of Wands and Two of Cups. Is this not the time to give up? This is not the time to give up on your spiritual quest, dear twins. We must continue on. Card of Judgment. This is the card of rebirth that's taking place right now. This is the card of rebirth that's taking place right now. Another number 4, Divine Masculines. I did say 4 and 7 for you. I did say 4 and 7 for you. So, okay. So another message for you, Divine Masculines, is do not give up. You will find that key. You will be able to end that. God has heard your prayer, and your prayers will be answered. You've been waiting, and you're going to get that cup, and it is going to be that perfect cup that you want. If you haven't seen it right now, and if you cannot recognize and see that cup, which is your true divine counterpart, your divine feminine, that's okay. She is standing strong and stepping into her power, and you will know. You will know. You will get that sign, Divine Masculine. It will be a sign. It will be an omen. And it will definitely be something with an animal. Because you're going to need to walk away. Yes, this is definitely for sure for Divine Masculine. You need to walk away from something. You need to walk away from something. You need to walk away from something for that cycle to end. And again, this is the card of connecting with our intuition. You're connecting with the feminine principle within you, Divine Masculines. That's what you're doing. You're connecting with the divine feminine principle within you. And mastery, card of the devil. You are mastering this art. You're mastering this art of releasing your heart and listening into your heart and following the path of the heart. Maybe it's the heart that you're looking for in that treasure chest. And you're looking at that treasure chest, and you're looking at what you've created, what you've had, and is that enough for you? It's a question. It's a time for reflection. We did get the reflection card. I'm not going to pull it out there. We did get the card of reflection. So if you have not been reflecting, the Spirit is saying, when you sit in nature, that reflection is going to come to you. And you're going to be able to see what you have put in there. And is your heart in there? Was it locked away? Was it locked away with what you once thought you wanted? You're learning. That cycle must come to an end first. There's a cycle that you're in which must come to an end first. Okay, sacral chakra. So there is mirroring occurring here. Can you see that here? Okay. I'm going to have to pull it up here. I'll just show you. Sacral chakra. So you are mirroring the divine feminine. The divine, you need to connect because you need to connect with your own sexuality. You need to allow and release. Yes, you need to release the Kundalini energy that's within, that's sitting in your base chakra. That's sitting in your base chakra. It's in every person's base chakra. But you need to release certain guilt patterns that you're holding. I feel like, divine masculines, you are holding on to guilt. Some sort of a guilt. Sacral chakra healing. And divine feminines, I already started the reading with the divine feminines. And I am wearing the carnelian like I mentioned. It's time to release old wounds, old hurts. Connect with water. As you do that, you're going to lend that energy to the divine masculine principle within you. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Nurture. Wow. We got so many of these cards. This is the card of the Empress. Okay. But in this one, it looks like she's out in nature. Okay. So this is you, divine feminine. You are this queen. You have this innate ability to bring to life with your energy anything that you're near is going to be revived. So to revive the masculine principle, to revive and heal the masculine principle within you, you need to release any sort of guilt that you have, Divine Feminines. This is directly for you. To release any sort of guilt that you have. And it could be ancestral guilt that you're holding within your DNA. It's held in our intracellular memory as psychic impressions. To release those old karmic psychic impressions, connect with the element of water. Wear a lot of carnelians, darling. Wear a lot of carnelians. And be near forest, be near flowers. I've been really, I think this has been just an intuitive process. I've really loved watering my plants, my garden, and I love talking to the plants. It's just something new. I never enjoyed doing any of that before. I'm just suddenly do. And as much as I water the plants, I was telling my family, I think I end up taking bathing in the water outside as I'm watering that. So I think it's a natural, intuitive ability to connect with the element of water and the oneness. Connect, darlings, please connect. I'll pull one more. I think I've been activating my own divine masculine principle because I've been drawn to the number 4. How amazing is this? This relationship, this journey is blossoming into, it's transforming into something that is unimaginable. Something that this just feels like, okay, let's get her home, let's get that. It's going far beyond what you have ever imagined. Something massive and magical is taking place. Twins, something magical is taking place here. And I'm going to pull 4 more cards from here and we will wrap up the reading. Walking away is a big theme, and water. Walking away from things. Walking away. Let me see this card. This also almost feels like this one, Divine Masculines. This one feels like you're waiting on something to come. Yes. So you're waiting for the cycle to end. And when that cycle ends, and I think for you too, Divine Masculines, it would be really, really good if you connected near water. If you're living near a beach, for sure. Look at that. They're both very similar in terms of the elements. Can you see that? Do you see the element of water? Connect with the element of water, please. Strength, another strength card. We pulled that strength card again. This is a big major message for the twins, is to not give up hope, to go within and find that strength, to bring that thing in balance, to bring that ego in balance so that the spirit can rise. Oh, this is so beautiful. Again, water element. Some news is coming forth. Some opening. Pearls. You know where pearls are? I'm seeing pearls. Pearls. Some news coming forth for the twins. Messages of love, of emotions. Okay. Message that I do want to tell the Divine Feminines. We tend to look at and expect that it has to be that romantic love that comes in from the twin. We need to let go of that first. We need to let go of that. Any sort of an expectation that it has to be so it will be a loving message that's coming forth. And I feel like it could be a loving message that the Divine Feminine is either giving to the Divine Masculine before the cycle ends, or once the cycle ends for some of the Divine Masculines, then they're going to be able to speak their feelings. Their feelings. And that's the beginning. It's a transformation that's taking place. A deep healing that's taking place right now. we've got 2 pages, so for sure some sort of a transformation is taking place. They're finding that strength and courage to tame the ego, and they want to bring something of value that's coming. And they see that value in the divine feminine. They see that she is special. They may not know that that's the divine feminine or that's my twin soul. They may not know that, but they know that you are very, very special. And allow for that cycle to end, because there is some major transformation that's taking place. This is at the heart, and that is transformation, judgment, the 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. This is phenomenal. Such a beautiful messages that have come in from the spirit. I don't think I feel like pulling out the romance angels. Sending you love and light, dear twins, and I really do wish for much love and wholeness for each one of the twins. I will talk to you soon.